Hey Falcon fans, I'm Thomas Mott. Welcome into Atlanta Falcons Today. Round 2 and 3 are over on day 2 of the NFL draft, and the Falcons made 4 draft picks, including a quarterback. Yes, they went ahead and got the future at quarterback, the heir apparent in Desmond Ridder. We're going to break it all down here on this video, give you the grades that I have for each one of these picks, and I want to hear from you guys with your thoughts on each of the players that Atlanta has added. Honestly, quick overall thought here before we go player to player. This was a very good day. A lot of controversy in terms of Drake London in round 1. A lot of Falcon fans saying, ooh, defense. They went hard defense and got their quarterback and didn't pay heavily for him. They didn't trade up to get Desmond Ridder. I thought this was a great day 2 draft from Terry Fontenot and Arthur Smith. I love it. Let's dive into it. Starting off, of course, with Penn State's defensive end, outside linebacker. He's a pass rusher, whatever you want to call him. Arnold Ebeketie going ahead and being the latest pass rusher, the greatest pass rusher currently on this defensive line, in my opinion, not named Grady Jarrett. I'm very high on this guy. I think he's definitely an early second-round guy, sort of player. I'm surprised he even made it all the way to where Atlanta took him. Obviously, they traded up to get him at number 38 overall. I'm at an A+. I mean, this is a guy who had 9.5 sacks his final season at Penn State. He is in a long line of good pass rushers at that school, and I think that he comes into a defensive line where he can instantly make an impact. He's instantly going to play a lot. And Dean Pease clearly likes this guy and thinks that he can be an impact pass rusher. Honestly, any pass rushers that they got in day 2 and 3, or even the entire draft, I was going to love because you need them. Whether they turn out to be good or not, who knows, right? We don't know if any of these guys are going to be good or not, but pass rusher was their biggest need. They could have gone running back. They could have gone wide receiver. They could have reached here for Malik Willis. They didn't. They said, no, our biggest need is defensive end. We got a defensive end. I love this pick here. I give it an A+. Give me your grade here on Arnold Ebeketie. Give me the grade A, B, C, D, or F. How do you feel about this one? I'm at an A. Honestly, I am at an A. This is a great pick. Let me know what you guys think down below right now in the comment section. He instantly is added on this defensive line that desperately needed help. I mean, literally desperately needed help overall, and I think that right now Atlanta has a much improved, defensive line with him, and then obviously with the other pass rusher that they got. We'll talk about him later on in just one second, but this defensive line was in desperate need of some help. They got it early on in round 2. I think Atlanta was targeting him. That's why they traded up. This is a fantastic pick. Again, I give it an A+. Now, if we're going to get into the linebacker that they took with their second round draft pick here in just one second, be sure to subscribe to the channel because not only are we doing grades here tonight, we're going to do all the picks tomorrow, including all the grades for tomorrow on day 3. All the guys you might not know, we're going to break them all down here and then get into under the free agents as well. A ton of draft coverage here at Chat Sports. Subscribe to our channel. We're going to do Atlanta Falcons Today to be up to date on the latest Falcons news and rumors. All right, the linebacker we thought that they could take, possibly if they were going to go, was Nakobe Dean. He fell all the way to the 3rd round due to injury concerns to Philadelphia. Instead, they go Troy Andersen, the linebacker out of Montana State. I love this pick too. Andersen, the fastest linebacker in the draft at the Combine. He was absolutely fantastic, a tackling machine, and an instant starter alongside Deion Jones potentially, maybe replacing Deion Jones in the future. I say A-. Again, there were a lot of linebackers here in round 2 and 3 you could have gone for. Obviously, Nakobe Dean, Christian Harris, could have got Chad Muma out of Wyoming. They went with Troy Andersen, so time will tell which was the best of those picks, but another position of need, another linebacker. They needed linebackers. They needed defensive players, and Dean Pease had a field day in day 2 of the draft. I'm very happy for him and happy that they went ahead and got the linebacker out of Montana State. Very excited to see what Andersen can do. The speed is there. He's physical, an attacking machine, and with all the holes on that defensive line, there were a lot of open lanes for running backs, and he was hopefully going to clog a lot of those holes and also do well in coverage at the same time. What's your grade of the pick at Dean at 58 overall? A, B, C, D, or F? Give me your grade. I say A-. I think this, again, was a fantastic pick here, and I think now you slide him into this linebacker depth chart where he's going to play a lot. The question is going to be, of course, Deion Jones. How much is Deion Jones going to play? Do they start to kind of weed him out? Do they keep him as a starter and then just don't re-sign him after his contract runs out next year? I don't know, but I know that Andersen as a second-round guy should play a bunch, especially on special teams, but I think he should start, honestly. The question is, how will he share a rest with Deion Jones, who we thought they could possibly trade him. There's a chance that they could still cut him, but I do think that he will just kind of be the old dog in the house, trying to teach all you young pups how to play, and obviously Andersen is going to learn a lot from Deion Jones, who he's still good, but once was a very, very good linebacker. All right, we're going to have every pick in round 3 on our main Chat Sports page here. Be sure to subscribe and mention this all weekend long here as we break down the Falcon-specific picks on this channel. But our main channel does every single pick. Lots of grades for different teams. I mean, really, really good stuff there on day 3. So go ahead and subscribe, or just search Chat Sports in the YouTube search bar right now. It'll pop right up. Subscribe to them. Thousands of people watching that. I encourage you guys to go ahead and subscribe to the main channel for round 3. All right, the one you guys have been waiting for, Desmond Ridder. Yes, a quarterback goes off the board, the second quarterback to go. I mean, Malik Willis fell all the way to the third round of the Tennessee Titans. Upon filming this, we don't know about Sam Howell. The rest of the quarterbacks, Carson Strong, have not gone upon filming this video. The Atlanta Falcons, I think, did this perfectly. I give this pick an A+. They clearly needed a quarterback. They said they were going to get a quarterback, but they didn't reach for a quarterback. They stayed put. You said, you know what, 74, fine. And with the quarterbacks all sliding, it showed you that no other team was that high on these guys. So you don't burn an early draft pick for fear of someone else taking him. You wait, let him come to you, fall into your lap, and now you have your quarterback of the future who will clearly be a backup until he's ready. I mean, you have Marcus Mariota. He's going to be the starter, and it'll just be a matter of whenever Ridder's ready, you'll insert him as, the future at the helm in Atlanta. I love what he did at Cincinnati. Played in some big games, a little overwhelmed in the Alabama game, but he was kind of outgunned there. It was kind of like, even if he played great, they still weren't going to win that game. I think his mobility is key. I think he has good arm strength. The accuracy is the issue when it comes to Desmond Ridder, but very clearly he's played in some big games. Go back and put on the Notre Dame tape from early on in the Cincinnati season this past year. Fantastic stuff there. I love Ridder here. I honestly thought Ridder would be an early second-round draft pick. I would have loved him in the second round. The fact that you get him late here at 74 overall is fantastic, and I'm, again, high on this Falcons draft. I give it an A+. I think this is an A+ draft. Do you guys agree? Grade it highly. A, B, C, D, or F. Grade the Ridder pick down below right now in the comments section. I think this was fantastic. I mean, again, I don't want to be biased because obviously we're running the Falcon channel here, but I think they did a really good job, and you saw Malik Willis continue to fall. I know a lot of people wanted him, but the Falcons like Ridder more, and I'll take the quarterback that Arthur Smith likes in the end, and that, of course, was Desmond Ridder. All right, final pick, number 82 overall, another pass rusher, DeAngelo Malone, the linebacker. He's an edge, right? Outside linebacker, going to rush the passer, defensive end. A lot bigger than people realize, the defensive end from Western Kentucky. It's a B+ simply because we don't know a lot about him. I know that you can look up his film and you can read up the profile on there, but he's one of these smaller school pass rushers who hasn't played against a lot of good offensive linemen, who will be a little bit raw, and will need to come in and prove that he's ready to play at the next level. But again, any pass rushers they get, I'm all for, because they need as many as they possibly can have. Not 1, 2 here on day 2. That is fantastic. How about 7.5 sacks his final 9 games as a college football player? Great speed off the edge, and the size is still very good. Again, you don't know a lot about him because they didn't talk a lot about him leading into the draft because he has a smaller name school and there were bigger prospects out there. But a second pass rusher who, no pressure to start right away because they already got somebody early on in Ebeketie. Now they can just kind of waltz in, or should I say lead in DeAngelo Malone and wait till he's ready. Another body on that defensive line for Dean Pease to hopefully turn into a sacking machine. All right, we'll run through the total moves so far here before we end. Drake London, number 8 overall, and then a bunch of defensive players. Arnold Ebeketie there at 39 overall. Troy Andersen, the linebacker from Montana State. The quarterback, Desmond Ridder. That'll be the most talked about one on Saturday. Sports Talk Radio and blogs and stuff. Love that pick there as the future to replace Matt Ryan. And then DeAngelo Malone, the pass rusher from Western Kentucky. 5 picks. A lot of defensive players. I mean, 3 defensive, 2 offensive. I think they did a good job, guys. Give me your grade on the Falcons Day 2 picks. I'm liking this draft a lot more than last year's. Last year's was a little iffy. This is a good draft. Give me your grade down below right now in the comments section. Ultimate for today on our Atlanta Falcons grade video here on Day 2. Plenty more content coming up next couple of days and weeks. For Atlanta Falcons Today, Thomas Mott signing off for the rest of your day.